You have these little progressives, these little progressives professors in Harvard, Yale, Stanford, USC, Michigan State, University, UCLA. They're teaching these kids, oh, it's okay to actually, do plagiarism or you can actually be okay to read the Quran, but you can't read the Bible, or you can't.
Right, and that's wrong. First of all, the Quran. If you read the Quran and you support Islam, you support Sharia law, which means that you believe that that women are second-class citizens, and and if you don't submit to Islam, you're an infidel. And if you're an infidel, you die.
Right.
And you believe all in that, stoning and all that type of stuff. So it's a culture of violence.
Yeah,
it's not a peaceful religion. It's a cult or a sect, a warring sect. Right. There has never been peace in any Islamic country.
Right.
There's always something going on, and that's it. And either in the Middle East or Bosnia or any other place else, Afghanistan, any of those countries, Somalia, even in Malaysia, there's warring sects. In Malaysia, there is, there are Muslims that want to live in peace, but they're afraid to stand up to these terrorists. But they're mostly warring sect, and that's the thing. And if you want to make it a peaceful religion, you got to condemn all the Islamic terrorists, the fundamentalists, the extremists, and you got to start fighting for your religious beliefs and separate what Sharia does into common sense, modern day religion, because if you really for the rights of others, like women or even gays, you cannot be supportive of Sharia law.
Right.
So, if you want people to live side by side, you cannot be supportive of Sharia law because it doesn't work that way.
Right.
And so I challenge all the Muslims, all the Islamics, the Muslims, to change and see where they can go, because as long as you abide by the Quran, you're not going to be a peaceful person.
Right.
Well, it's not going to happen. So, that's a done deal. I'm Pamela Geller's supporter. I like Gabriel. I forgot her last name. But, all those people. The deal is, you got to, and Joe Coughlin with the Americans Against Hate, you got to expose terrorism for where it is and where it comes from.
Right.
And you got people like in Hamas and Hezbollah and Al Qaeda and ISIS teaching kids 4, 5, 6 years old it's okay to strap a bomb and go and bomb someplace out and be a model and get you as virgins. That's what happened. They do it in kindergarten classes.
Right. And they're teaching that in college. They're saying that it's okay to do that in colleges now. So you got
so that's where it's at.
Right.
So in order to
you got Bill Ayers teaching this. You got a great example.
And that's from when kids are born, when babies are born, they come out of a mother's womb. Peaceful, just not knowing anything and whatever, not separating. And it's the mother and father and the surrounding people, if there's a mother and father involved, that dictates the future of these children. And they guide them to the hatred that's set up. Because kids, if you ever go into the school, into the playground where these 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds play, everybody's playing together. It doesn't matter the color of the person or the religion of the person or anything. They all play together nicely most of the time and everything else. And they share things and everything else. And they get along. It's after that gets distorted. A lot of it has to do with parents. A lot of it has to do with the school systems. A lot of it has to do with what they see on TV or listen to the music, stuff like that.
Right.
And that's where we got to focus on to change society.
But also, don't forget, we got people like Bill Ayers teaching our kids, you know, even he got Snoop Dogg.
Bill Ayers is a terrorist. He should be in prison. He's responsible for people's deaths, and that's got to go.
Well, also, don't forget,
same thing with Dawn and those people. Don't forget, it was Bill Ayers that helped start the Obama presidency run.
Right. I know.